Town, great circus. So what more can you ask for? Well, turning now to some great entertainment, you can catch a world premiere play at Seven Angels Theater this month.
JKBO by best-selling author and Waterbury native Tom Santopietro explores the life, the legend, and the legacy of Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy Onassis. And here in studio to tell us all about it is the star of the show, Marina Shay. Marina, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Lovely to be here.
What was it like covering this as you were preparing?
Yeah, it was wild. It was so much. I mean, she's such a massive historical figure. Everyone knows and loves her. Everyone feels like they sort of have a personal relationship with her and knows who she is. Yeah, and so it was just a huge undertaking. And then it's a one-person show, so it's all me up there for 90 minutes, no stopping. Yeah,
that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
And it's very vulnerable too, because there's nowhere to hide. There's nobody else to turn to. Nobody has any other lines.
Which is probably how she felt too in her life, right?
Good point, exactly. Yeah, she was very exposed, very vulnerable, and no wonder she was such a private person because, you know, paparazzi were always trying to invade her life. And even after she was First Lady, she just wanted to sort of live her life. And she couldn't really ever get away from the spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, she was intensely private, though.
Yes.
She wanted to be intensely private. Was there anything that kind of surprised you about doing this?
Yeah, so many things, so many things. Well, she was so many different people. She was a book editor for the last 20 years of her life. A lot of people don't know that. I sort of knew a little bit about that. She was very fluent in many languages, and she was a very mischievous, irreverent person. You know, she had a great sense of humor. She was incredibly smart, a wonderful writer. She was just multi-talented. I learned a ton about her. She was an illustrator. Yeah, she did all kinds of things.
Such an incredible woman.
Incredible woman.
When you say mischievous, just kind of unassuming in a way with just her personality?
She had such a way, they were such a good duo, her and JFK, because she had a really great way of talking to world leaders, and she was very charming and kind and warm and open with people, but she would also joke around with them, and she would soften people up. Like, she got along great with Khrushchev during the Cuban Missile Crisis. You know, they like really hit it off, and I think she sort of softened him. The Cuban Missile Crisis still happened, but
she wasn't intimidated by many people, which is that's an art too, especially in the status and the position that she had.
Yes, and she was always very soft and kind, but not a pushover, right? Which is a good way to be.
What do you think prepared you for something like this? This is a one-woman show. Have you ever done anything like this before?
I've done big parts before and lots of lines, and I've done leads of shows. I've done shows. I did a show where I had 5 or 6 giant monologues straight to the audience, but this whole show is a monologue straight to the audience. So nothing really prepared me for this. It was a lot. It was a lot to take on. Yeah.
So you're in New York City, and you're here for 3 weeks for this show.
Yes.
What have you learned about yourself in this process?
Oh, that is the best question. Because every part that you get to play, you get to take something with them when you go. Hopefully, you know, Jackie was just always very composed and together, and hopefully I've taken a little bit of that, a little bit of her calmness. She was she was never in a rush, really, and that's kind of a nice way to be. She didn't get her feathers ruffled easily, but also she was just so expansive and didn't limit herself to one thing or being in a box. So hopefully I will take some of that with me when I go. That would be nice.
I think we all should take a little bit of that with us. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Was it? Did you get a chance to meet Tom Santopietro?
Yes, yes. He came to rehearsal. Yeah, and he's a Waterbury native and a wonderful biographer. He has, I think, a new book coming out about Audrey Hepburn soon, who was Jackie Kennedy's style icon, was Audrey Hepburn, which you can see the connection there.
I was just telling Irene,
us it.
The 2 women I was obsessed with doing book reports on since kindergarten, Jackie,
Yep.
and Audrey.
Yep.
That's amazing.
And
literally
they
just telling
loved
you
each
that.
other, too.
And they love each other. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
how long is the show running until?
It's this weekend and next weekend. It closes June 30th.
Okay.
It's Friday and Saturday nights at 8 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, at the Seven Angels Theater.
Seven Angels Theater in Waterbury.
Yeah,
That's
for
right.
more information or to get tickets, please visit sevenangelstheater.org.
Marina,
So
thank you
great
so
to meet
much.
Nice to meet you guys. This has been great.
Yeah.
What an amazing show.
Yeah.
I'd love to see
really
that.
hope that we can try and get out to that for
what
sure.
an opportunity. Thank you for coming
Yeah.
in.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.